Yes, you heard me right, just a single grand a month can unlock a lifestyle most people only dream about. For less than what some folks spend on groceries in the US, you could be kicking back in a stunning apartment, savoring local cuisine, and soaking in a vibrant culture, all without sweating your bank account. This isn't about settling for less or roughing it in some remote shack. We're talking real comfort, real opportunities, and a quality of life that actually lets you breathe. For Black expats tired of rising prices, racial stress, and the never-ending hustle, moving abroad isn't just an escape, it's one of the smartest financial moves you can make. These countries are affordable, welcoming, and offer a genuine chance to break free from the grind. Whether you're planning to retire, start over, or just want to experience more for less, this list is for you. No, these aren't pipe dreams or clickbait. There are Black expats already thriving in these spots, living well for the cost of a single US cable bill. Ready to see where you could be living large on a budget? Some of these places might just surprise you. Smash that like button, subscribe for more global living tips, and let's jump in. 10. Vietnam. Imagine living in bustling Ho Chi Minh City, or chilling along the coastline in Da Nang, all for under $1,000 a month. Vietnam might not be the first destination people mention, but it absolutely should be. Here, you can snag a modern apartment for $350 to $500 a month, feast on pho and banh mi for just a couple bucks, and cruise around the city on a scooter without breaking a sweat, or your wallet. What's it like for Black expats? Vietnam is a nation on the move, with young people eager to connect and embrace diversity. You might get a few curious looks, but outright hostility is rare, and most expats report feeling safe and respected. English is increasingly common in the big cities, making daily life smoother. The only real hurdle? The visa process can be a bit of a maze, so keep your paperwork in order. But if that's the biggest headache, you're already ahead. 9. Costa Rica. If Pura Vida sounds like your vibe, Costa Rica is calling. Here, $1,000 a month can land you a cozy spot in smaller towns like Grecia or Puerto Viejo, where Black Caribbean culture thrives. Apartments go for $400 to $600, local meals are generous and cheap, and public buses get you where you need to go for pocket change. Costa Ricans are famously friendly and open-minded. In places like Limon, you'll find Afro-Caribbean music, food, and traditions. The expat community is growing, and diversity is celebrated rather than questioned. Downsides? Healthcare is solid, but private clinics can be pricey, and you'll need to navigate residency requirements if you're looking to stay for the long haul. Still, if waking up to howler monkeys and the sound of the ocean sounds better than sirens and traffic, Costa Rica wins. 8. Ghana. Ever thought about reconnecting with the roots of the diaspora? Ghana is one of the most welcoming countries for Black expats, and you'll quickly discover a vibrant community in cities like Accra and Cape Coast. Rent for a decent apartment ranges from $300 to $600, and local meals are filling and affordable. Think spicy jollof rice or kelaweel for a few bucks. The Year of Return campaign brought thousands of Black travelers and expats to Ghana, and the warmth is real. English is the official language, and there's a strong sense of community, plus, you might even find distant relatives. The only challenges? Accra can be pricier and traffic is legendary, but if you're seeking heritage, connection, and affordability, Ghana delivers. 7. Belize. What if you could swap commuting for the Caribbean Sea? Belize is a small but mighty gem where $1,000 a month goes a long way in towns like Dangriga or Corozal. Rent? About $400 to $500 for a comfortable spot. Fresh seafood and local produce are cheap, and English is the national language, so there's no language barrier. Belize is a cultural melting pot. Creole, Garifuna, Mestizo, and Black expats report feeling genuinely welcomed. There's a laid-back vibe, and you'll never be far from the beach. Downsides? Infrastructure is basic outside the main towns, and the pace of life is slow, but isn't that the point? If you want a simpler, sunnier life, Belize is waiting. 6. Portugal. Surprised to see a European country? Don't be. Portugal, especially cities like Lisbon and Porto, is increasingly popular among black expats. You can rent a room in a shared apartment for $400, or a studio for $600, and the food scene, pastéis de nata, anyone, is both delicious and affordable. Portugal is diverse, with growing African and Brazilian communities. Most people are friendly, and English is widely spoken in urban areas. You might encounter some curiosity, but outright racism is rare. The real catch? Lisbon's rents are rising, so look to smaller cities like Coimbra or Braga for better deals. With world-class healthcare and stunning coastlines, Portugal is a European win for budget living. 5. Senegal. Want to experience West Africa's art, music, and culture without breaking the bank? Dakar, Senegal's capital, is a hotspot for black expats. Rent can be as low as $300 for a basic apartment, while meals, be it thibadayen or yassa, cost just a few dollars. Senegalese people are renowned for their hospitality, and French is the official language, though Wolof is widely spoken, so brush up before you go. The expat community is tight-knit, and you'll likely feel right at home. The only real drawback is the bureaucracy. Getting residency can be slow, but patience pays off with a rich, affordable lifestyle. 4. Peru. Peru isn't just Machu Picchu, it's a country where you can enjoy city life in Lima or coastal vibes in Trujillo for under $1,000 a month. Rent ranges from $300 to $500, and meals of ceviche or lomo saltado cost just a few bucks. Afro-Peruvian culture is strong in coastal areas, and most expats feel welcomed. Spanish is a must, but you'll pick it up quickly. The only downsides are some bureaucracy and the occasional protest, but overall, Peru delivers big on value and experience. 3. Jamaica. You don't have to be a tourist to love Jamaica. For black expats, it's a chance to live in a place where you're part of the majority. Cities like Montego Bay or Ocho Rios offer apartments for $400 to $600 a month, and you'll never run out of fresh fruits, jerk chicken, or reggae nights. Jamaicans are welcoming, and English is spoken everywhere. The community is strong, though you'll want to stay aware of your surroundings in certain neighborhoods. The only challenge? Import costs can make some items pricey, but for beach life and culture, Jamaica is hard to beat. 2. South Africa. Cape Town and Durban are two cities where you can live well for under $1,000 a month. Rent for a studio apartment? $350 to $600. Dining out? $3 for a hearty meal. Public transport is cheap, and there's a growing black expat and digital nomad scene. South Africa is multicultural, with a rich history and lively social scene. English is widely spoken, and you'll find plenty of expat meetups. Downsides? Some areas have safety concerns, and you'll need to be mindful of where you live, but most expats thrive here with common sense and local advice. 1. Morocco. Morocco tops our list for value, vibrancy, and black-friendly living. Cities like Casablanca, Marrakesh, and Essaouira offer adventure and culture for less than $1,000 a month. Rent? $300 to $500 for a charming spot. Street food, from tagines to couscous, is cheap and filling. Moroccans are welcoming, and the country's African, Arab, and European influences make for a rich, diverse experience. French and Arabic are spoken, so a little language learning goes a long way. The only downside is adapting to local customs and the occasional bureaucratic wait, but the rewards are endless. Which of these destinations would you call home for $1,000 a month? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this list, check out my other videos for more on living, working, and thriving abroad. Hit like, subscribe, and see you next time.